Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Beyond. I'm currently on approach to Boston's wreck. Boston's wreck is in the Exioce system. That's why I'm going to pronounce it anyway. Now, this system and this planet is home to a couple of geological anomalies. Now, these geological anomalies, like lava spouts, which you're going to visit first, do allow you to mine a hell of a lot of materials, and some materials that are going to be good for jumpanium. Now you're going to have cobbles, which have got very common elemental materials, iron, sulfur, etc. Then you've got crystalline formations, which have got common and rare materials, germanium, cadmium. Then you've got needle crystals, which have got yttrium, antimony, and all that other fantastic good stuff. So we're going to get in there and do a bit of mining. But if you haven't already done so, would you mind clicking the subscribe and the like button, and also the notification icon, and that'll let you know when I'm putting videos like this of Elite Dangerous and other games on YouTube. Now, Boston's wreck, and in particular these lava spouts, they are tourist spots, and there's going to be a tourist beacon that you can go there and scan. Now, the lava spouts, a little bit uninspiring. It wasn't all about lava eruptions, in my honest opinion. It was more about mining the materials. You've got the lovely blue hue, that lovely blue jewel of the planet in the background as well. So it's a real nice place and picturesque place to be, in my opinion. I was there purely for the germanium, the yttrium, the cadmium, all that stuff, polonium. Those were the materials that I was there for. I'm building up my material stores and also going to visit some of these sites since the graphical upgrades that when I last visited these areas back in Release 2. Now, you are going to have to be a little bit patient. When I say patient with planetary prospecting and planetary mining, you are going to be trundling around in that old SRV of yours, shooting rocks. And then your only bit of excitement is going to be having the cargo scoop open and trying to gauge where that material is going to come down, so you haven't really got to scoop it up, it just drops on top of your SRV. That's what I've been doing, to pass the time anyway. And it worked for me. So things as well you got to keep in mind when doing planetary mining. Now, for those of you who have done it before, it'll be of no consequence to you because you'll know this. You're going to need to be able to have materials to allow you to rearm the gun on your SRV. Yes, folks, the gun on the SRV. So the rearm is pretty much straightforward, and more than likely on these tourist outputs, you're going to find all the materials you need to do a rearm anyway. Now, to refresh all those materials, just log back out, log back in. Not even out, just don't leave to the desktop, just go to the main menu, log back in, and then you'll find all the cobbles, all the crystalline formations, all the material items that you can shoot off, the barnacles you can shoot off, these mounds, these eruption points will refresh. And you can go back around and keep on mining in one particular space. Keep an eye on fuel, keep an eye on your gun ammunition. If you get too damaged by doing crazy stuff and jumping off, chasms and the stuff, just head on back to your ship and that'll automatically repair your SRV when you dock. So like I was saying, pretty uneventful, these lava spouts. And it just goes to show, it's all a bit of a grind. So what do you think about planetary mining? Put it in the comments. It is a bit of a grind, it's a necessary evil. If you want to start upgrading all your items and equipment via the engineers, or even invoke some Guardian tech as well, you're going to need to go mining for some of the materials that can be found in these locations. Now, yes, of course, we have material traders and technology traders and the like, data traders, all these different traders. But there's nothing better than not being ripped off by a material trader. And that's something you got to think about. Do you think that we're getting ripped off by material traders? Now, here's a breakdown of the materials you hope to find at Boston's wreck. So, iron, got a 20% chance of that. Sulfur with a 17% chance. Nickel at 15, carbon at 14, chromium at 9.3, phosphorus at 9.2, though it seems more often than not. Zinc, germanium at 5 and 5.6 respectively. Molybdenum, tin and polonium, really low rate of polonium. Now you can, if you do collect polonium and get a lot of polonium, trade it in for arsenic. Now arsenic can be used, as dictated in one of my other videos with Felicity Farcia, as the level 5 FSD upgrade, and it's one of the main materials for that upgrade. So that was the lava spout, and I think it's time now to move on, right? Because there's another set of geysers on this planet, and that would be steam geysers. Now these are a little bit more interesting, a little bit more satisfying to look at, it has to be said, and they're on the other side of the planet. Now all notified from your navigation panel, you can see them. There's the gas vents, as they're calling them, and that's all well and good. So you're going to have to hop out of the planet into low orbit, swing around the other side, and get yourself back down, and you can't miss it. And you're going to get guided all the way down to this site, and then you're going to start your mining once again. It's a shame there's no sort of autopilot to guide you around, to these geotags that are on the planet. That'd actually be a good idea. A little bit of like, I want to go to here now, press a button, boom, bam, off the ship goes, thanks very much, you can go off and get a cup of tea. Makes the grind a little bit less noticeable, I think, if that would happen. A bit like sort of a planetary docking computer. I want to go here. Type in the coordinates, the ship, off it goes. Anyway, so here we go. Boston's wreck. Gas spouts. So here I'm on approach, and you can't help but see these things. As soon as you get close to the surface, you can see them. No dramas at all. Now you're going to get a similar set of materials. This site is going to give you a 20% chance of iron, 17 of sulfur, 15 at nickel, 14 of carbon, 9 of chromium, 9 of phosphorus, zinc at 5, germanium at 5, molybdenum, whatever it is, at 1.4, tin and polonium at 0.6. I only managed, after about 2 hours around your mining, getting one load of polonium, which was a bit of a disappointment in my game. But it's a nicer place to be. You've got that activeness of the smoke and the steam erupting from the ground. And, it's quite simple as well to go and find all those items. They seem to be more prevalent in a more condensed and compact area of the entire site, with some spouts having multiple, whether they be cobbles or crystalline artifacts, actually on the side of them. So you can actually get, go to one point, shoot 2 off, and get 2 loads of materials. Quite simple as that. Anyway, there you have it. Pretty much the same sort of score as what we did the last time. You're going to go trundling around in your SRV. You're going to go up to these points. You're going to shoot off those cobbles and those growths on the side of these eruption points, and you're going to get your materials. All that being said, like I mentioned, a little bit more action going on here, a little bit more sort of visual spectacular. But let's be fair, it's mining and it's a grind. Well, I'm going to leave you there at this point. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to watch any more, I'm still going to carry on playing the music. We're going to do a little bit of mining right until the end. Like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Let's have your comments. Do you think mining's a pain in the ass? 2, would you appreciate a docking computer that would just guide you around the planet to different location points, getting rid of some of the grind? Yes, it is getting rid of some of the gameplay, but you have to achieve and earn this device. I think that would be a great device. And how far are you all getting on your modifications of your equipment? I've been Ricardo, thanks very much for watching. This has been Mining at Boston's Wreck with the 2 items there, not only the gas spouts but also the lava spouts. Thanks very much for watching, see you soon, fly safe, catch you later.